The year is 1921, and the location is the Philippine island of Capiz. The story goes that by day they are an unassuming and seemingly innocent group of villagers, but once the sun dips below the horizon and the full moon climbs into the velvet sky, these villagers transform into something straight out of a nightmare. They become flesh-eating ghouls with leathery bat wings and forked tongues. Their eyes burn with an otherworldly glow, and their fangs drip with anticipation, ready to tear into human flesh. These terrifying creatures of the night are known as, in Philippine Visayan mythology, an aswang is a shape-shifting monster that usually appears as a beautiful woman during the day, but transforms into a terrifying beast at night. They lure their victims into a false sense of security with their seemingly angelic appearance, only to reveal their true demonic form when it's too late. Their strength should not be underestimated. Even a group of fully grown men can be effortlessly tossed around by an enraged aswang, and their speed and agility are equally frightening. These creatures are incredibly nimble, able to scale great heights and traverse treacherous terrain with ease. Their piercing howls can send shivers down the spine of even the bravest soul, and their blood-curdling screams echo through the night, a chilling reminder of their presence. Aswangs are known to prey on human flesh, with a particular taste for pregnant women and children. They use their sharp teeth and powerful jaws to tear through flesh with ease, leaving their victims mutilated and drained of blood. But their sadistic tendencies don't end there. Aswangs also delight in inflicting pain and suffering on their victims before consuming them, taking pleasure in their fear and agony. Despite their terrifying reputation, Aswangs are revered and feared by the villagers. They believe that these creatures are the embodiment of evil, a force of pure darkness that must be respected and appeased. To this day, the villagers of Capiz tell stories of the dreaded Aswang, warning their children to stay indoors at night and avoid wandering into the forest alone, for who knows what horrors might be lurking in the shadows. But why do these tales still terrify people today? What is it about the Aswang that continues to haunt our nightmares? Perhaps it's the creature's ability to appear as an innocent bystander one moment and then reveal its true form the next. This element of surprise and the fear of the unknown are perhaps what make Aswangs the most terrifying. Then there's the taboo-breaking aspect of these creatures. In many cultures, including the Philippines, there are strict rules and regulations regarding what can and cannot be discussed, especially when it comes to death, disease, and other unpleasant topics. This taboo is meant to protect the community from evil spirits and malevolent entities. However, the Aswang, with their association with death, disease, and cannibalism, represent everything that is forbidden and feared. To talk about them is to invite them into your life, and to break the fragile barrier between the living and the dead. But perhaps the most terrifying aspect of the Aswang is their complete disregard for human life. These creatures are driven by an insatiable hunger for flesh, and they will stop at nothing to satisfy their craving. They are the ultimate predators, and we are their prey. In the story of the siege of Capiz, the terror wrought by these creatures is vividly portrayed. It is said that one night a group of Aswangs descended upon the village of Capiz, slaughtering everyone in their path. The villagers had no idea what hit them. One moment they were going about their daily lives, and the next they were being chased through the streets by winged monsters. They tried to hide, but the Aswangs could smell fear and blood from a mile away. They could fly, so there was nowhere to escape. They could swim, so there was nowhere to run. The Aswangs had blocked off the entire island. There was no escape. And, finally, when all hope was lost, a brave group of men stepped forward to defend their village. They fought valiantly against the Aswang, but they knew they were outmatched. The creatures were just too strong and too vicious. But they fought anyway, because what other choice did they have? In the end, they were successful in repelling the attack, but not without great costs. Many villagers lost their lives in the struggle, and those who survived were left traumatized and terrified. This story has been passed down through generations, and it serves as a warning to those who live in areas where Aswang are known to reside. It reminds us that even in the safety of our own homes, we are not truly safe from these creatures. To learn more ways that these creatures have affected the Filipino people, check out part 2 of this series. Thanks for watching.